Good evening, everyone. Happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there. You guys are amazing, and hope you having a great time with your family and friends, and or with your parents, celebrating Father's Day. Welcome back to another edition of Finastro Trader. And let's take a look at Forex this time because I got an email from somebody, asking me how financial astrology and GAN levels work with Forex. And so I just decided to, now I don't trade Forex, so I just decided to take a look at it. And, typically this is our assumption, right? So every swing, high or a low, is formed because of an astrological event, basically. So they all represent astrological event. So that's our assumption of financial astrology. Okay, and so I just decided to take a look at it from a financial astrology perspective because I don't trade Forex. So I couldn't answer him right away. And so typically, most of the traders, I don't know what method that you follow, but so most of the traders out there, they follow some kind of moving averages, stochastic or Bollinger Bands, etc., right? And now, by the way, this indicator that you see, that is one of the indicators that I got it developed from a programmer. That's a kind of harmonic pattern. You can see that it has kind of a, this is a kind of a bearish pattern. This red one and this green ones are bullish patterns. They typically they hit 618 from A to D. You can see that it has, it's the targets have been painted and they have come down and hit those targets perfectly. So this is one of the indicators that we make it available for my mentees. But besides that, so how do you trade this? Many people probably add some kind of moving averages and stochastic and things like that. Let's add that, just see what we find. Many people, they use some kind of moving averages, right? Moving average, maybe a 10 period moving average. Let me add that. And some people, they do they trade crossovers of moving averages, so such as, like, this is something that I have seen more often, 5 and 15 period moving averages. So let's add those, okay, and enable those. And let's see if we can give a different color. Okay, so they have different colors. And then let's add stochastic, slow moving stochastic, right? And let's give different colors to it, actually, so we can distinguish. Okay, and let's apply it. And let's see what they come up with. So if you are going to use price moving up or down through 10 period exponential moving averages, or um, a crossover of 5 and 15, as you can see here. So if you are to rely on those moving averages, crossovers, we need to have a big trend. You can see that in this case here, you may have probably made some money here, so you would have stayed in here. And then, but just look at this. So here you enter here and then probably exit right there, and then enter back here again. So you may have probably gotten a little bit of move up here. So by the time you just wait for the crossover, right, and you have lost pretty much all of the profits, and then probably you may end up bagging a few pips here and there, and that's pretty much it. So, and when it chops, going sideways and things like that, moving averages don't really work, as you can see here. And let's add the stochastic and see what stochastic says. Okay, so if I add that here, stochastic, so as you can see here, there it is. So you can see that. How do you trade this? You can see that big chop between, so you can kind of swinging up and down. So how do you trade this? And there is no easy way to trade this. So and sure, you can go down to a day, from a daily chart. So this is a daily chart of Euro USD. I guess you can see here. So you can go down to a smaller time frame and trade, maybe an hourly chart or a 30-minute chart and things like that. But still, there are a lot of chops that probably you can see that crossover happens frequently, especially when you're trading Forex. So Now they all happen, they just take those turns for a reason actually. So from a financial astrology, let's take a look at from a financial astrology perspective. Financial astrology perspective, if you look at it, um, each of these swings, swing high, this is called the swing high, swing low, swing high, swing low, another swing high, swing low, right? And you may have reason why they have formed, and those swing highs and swing lows, so you may probably tell me that there is some kind of news. You can correlate that to a news or a political event or something like that that must have happened, true. But there is a if you look at it from a financial astrology perspective, each of these swings have formed because of an astrological event, and I have marked here, so if I can show you this here, bring it up here, right here. So I'm just taking, like, going back to March 21 or March, so March, April, May, and June. Okay, so just taking a look at last 3 months of action here. You can see that this swing low here, that was formed, so on this chart right here, they're pretty much the same chart, Euro USD. Okay, this swing here, you can see that March 8th, right down here, you can see the date, March 8th. Okay, and that was formed because of Mercury went from direct motion to retrograde on 3rd March 6th. That formed this low. Okay, and from there, if you work our way up, and then we have a swing high here. That is when Mars moved from Aries sign to Taurus sign on 321. And that A that's marked, so in our harmonic pattern indicator, that A that you see, that swing high that you see there is formed because of Mars moved from Aries to sign. Sure, you may be able to correlate that to a news, but in what news don't move planets, right? It's the other way around, right? And so if you look at it, this is the event that has happened, and then you work your way down. It caused the Euro USD to go down, and then came down, and then another astrological event happened on 4 to 19. Okay, so that is April 2nd. Sun changed its association from Saturn to Mercury, and that caused a swing low here, and then started sending the price up, and then it met with another astrological event, which is Jupiter went from direct motion to retrograde on 411. So you pretty much, if you observe this, right, and if you know what is coming up, you can pretty much trade as soon as you see a break above that previous candle high. You can just kind of wait for a trigger just to see that that is a direction, and then stay in it until the next event and then exit. So you pretty much pick the bottom and the top right there. And just think about that from a forex perspective, how many points that you would have grabbed by then. Okay, and then you wait for a break below the low of the previous candle. Now there is a way to determine whether it's a bearish or bullish. Okay, and that's something that knowledge we give to my mentees. Okay, and along with a calendar of these events, we provide this calendar every single month as what astrological event is coming up when. Okay, so that they can be aware of it and then watch it. And so if you just trade a break below that, you just stay in it until the next event, which is Mercury changed its association from Saturn to Mercury on April 25th. So pretty much in the month of April, you got March, you got 2 trades pretty much, right? And all of them could be winners. Okay, and then April you got 3 trades, and you pretty much got the high and the low. Okay, and then this one also can be attributed. I haven't looked at it, this one, so this also can be attributed to this small swing high, to an astrological event. And then there is a swing low here. Mercury changed its sign from Pisces to Aries. Okay, on May 3rd. Okay, and that's what caused this market to form this, Euro USD to form a swing low, and then it started moving higher. And then we had Venus. Okay, changed its sign from Pisces to Aries. Okay, it was moving in Pisces, Venus. Okay, and then it moved into Aries on 510, and that caused Euro USD to form a swing high. And next day it broke the low and then started coming down. Okay, and then it came down to Mercury changed its association from Sun to Moon on 523. So 523 it formed a low. Okay, then from there it moved in a couple of days, and before the next event happened. So you will even know how many days you can hold your trade. because all you need to do is when is the next event coming. That's it. Okay, so that'll tell you how long you need to hold. Okay, so on that day you just exit. Okay, and then wait for the next resolution. So May 27th, it formed a swing high, and then it started sending Euro USD to down, and then formed a swing low here on May 29. Mercury changed its association from Moon to Mars on 529. Now, this information we give it out, folks. So I'll show you the calendar. Okay, and then from there it started working its way up, and and still it's working on its way up. Basically, this is as of last week, actually. And I don't have the latest figures here. So this is how we trade, and you don't need any indicator, so all we have is this GAN lines, okay, and harmonic indicator and this calendar. That's our calendar for the month of June. Okay, this is like a prepared, meticulously prepared by an astrologer from India. Okay, that's why the date and month are reversed here. So this means June 3rd. Okay, it's not March 6th, it's June 3rd. Okay, and all we look at is this, the association. Each planet's their association with uh, which other planet it's associating with. That's it. Okay, and that way we can predict whether it's going to form a high swing or a low swing, and then you trade accordingly. Okay, without any indicators. And also, and this also coincides with the GAN levels as well. So let's take a look at it. So if you look at this low here, let me go back to that our chart here. So you can see that 111,075, right? That can be see these, each of these swing highs and swing lows also are GAN levels. So how do you know that? We provide a chart to our mentees with all these numbers. We provide this indicator that you see here with the 315, right? That's a GAN level. You can see that 315, all the 315-degree lines are marked here with this indicator. This is meant for TOS, TD Ameritrade's Thinkorswim platform. But I provide this table also, so just as a reference. Basically, all you need to do is, see, since this is a 1.11075, you convert this, so multiply this into, you know, uh, 5 digits, right? So by 10,000, so you'll get 111075. So all you need to do is take a look at and see where that falls in this, table. 111075. You can see that 111075. If you want to see what is these degrees represent, I had created another video in detail about GAN levels. Okay, and GAN levels are measured in degrees, basically. And you can take a look at it. I just posted that a couple of weeks back. So 111075 falls between these two levels, right? 111056 and 111223. Remember that we converted that, right? This was our scale, 1.11075, right? So we multiplied that. Okay, so into 10,000, right? 10,000. Well, we had to add one more zero there, 1 million basically, right? So to get this number. So 111075. So that's what we are looking at, 111075. That is between this 0 degree and 45 degree, right? 45 degree and 0 degree. So if you take the difference of it, 111223 minus 111056, you get 167. Okay. Let's see which, if there is any GAN level, right? Now GAN level can be subdivided into 22.5 degree, which means that if you divide this 0 to 45 degree by half, you get 22.5 degree, which means that if you divide 167 by 2, you get 83.5. If you divide 22.5 further by half, you get 11.25, which is basically 41.75. And then divide that 11.25 further, you get 5.625. So 20.875. So which is nothing but dividing this, right? Dividing this by 8, part of 8. Okay, that is what 20.875 is basically. So 5.625 degree. So 45 degree divided by in 8 parts is 5.625 degree, 20.87. So if you add this 20.875 to 11.056, you get 111077. You see that? 111077. This is just 2 points or 2 pips above, okay, the converted scale. Okay, 2 pips in converted scale, 111075, which is our low here. See that how well it hit the GAN level. Okay, this is how you can predict, folks, is with the GAN levels and astrology, financial astrology. If you can combine that, when you get a swing high or a swing low close to a GAN level and a financial astrological event, you got pretty much 90% probability for a swing high or a swing low, and we analyze that every single day uh, in US market and Indian market also, and also any market. If you are interested to know any other market, we'll be able to analyze that and provide you that analysis. And but it works fantastic, folks. So in the next video, I'm going to give you a very specific example of going back to at least a year back, as how each of those events have caused a turn in SPX, S&P 500, Dow, or any of the US index. So NASDAQ, be it a NASDAQ 100 or Russell 2000 or S&P 500 or Dow Jones Industrial Average. So we can see going back to 1 year how each of the astrological event has caused a swing high and swing low. And I'm going to show you that in the next video. I don't want to make it a too long a video, so I just wanted to dedicate this to a Forex, so to one of the friends who asked me about Forex and financial astrology and GAN level perspective. So till the next video, enjoy your Father's Day and have fun, and talk to you later.